I love me some licorice.
I like Good and Plenty's. Now,
I feel like this is actually, like, no joke, like the 6th podcast in a row we've talked about Good and Plenty's.
I just want people to know and not sleep on Good and Plenty's.
Yeah, I mean, they're easy to sleep on, for sure. Because you see those and you're like...
Well, we say that, but how many brain jokes are in each episode of our Let's Plays?
That's absolutely
Or dome
true.
jokes.
That's true. Well, those are high intellect jokes. Those are the highest, quality of jokes that can be made.
Yeah.
But, like, Good and Plenty's ain't bad. That's all I'll say. That pink box. Is it pink?
It's like purple.
With the white and the black.
The white and the pink.
The white and the pink. That's right. They look like grandma pills. Like pills.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very grandma candy, but they're not bad. Definitely not bad. Now someone's gonna make a Good and Plenty's compilation. Why doesn't Good and Plenty's sponsor us? We can make a dope ass commercial for Good and Plenty's.
Because I don't think they're... No, we could bring Good and Plenty's to a new generation.
They do need the word spread though, because everyone when they look at Good and Plenty's, oh damn, your microphone just lost its groove. There you go. Because what does this generation think of Good and Plenty's, Ryan? They don't want Good and Plenty's. They don't want those little pill-looking licorice shits. They want some fucking Sweetums, dude. They want some fucking Fortnite candies. They don't want those little grandma things. That's why we have to spread the word. People just don't know.
Is there a Fortnite cereal? That would sell well.
Is there a Good and Plenty cereal? Just black licorice flavored cereal?
Your milk tasting like pure licorice.
Your milk just becomes like it's the mixture of pink and black and just becomes like a nice dark brown. I love my Good and Plenty-O's. Pure black licorice cereal. Anyway, I ate my lunch. I had some delicious poke.
Ooh.
The problem was this though.
Uh-oh.
There was not enough rice in the poke. Little too much.
We were just
fish.
talking about it. It's a good thing you had more fish than rice, my boy.
That's protein.
Get some protein in your system.
You know what I'm gonna have to do after this episode of the podcast ends?
No.
Might have to go work those carbs off. I might have to go grab the skateboard.
Ooh. Did you bring the skateboard? I mean, these are some nice hills.
Lakes.
I
might have to go hit the streets of Los Angeles for a couple minutes, get a little exercise in on my skating board.
And I might have to hit my kids.
Bye, guys.
Just kidding. I don't think I'd beat my kids. I don't know. I don't have them yet.
If I had, I will see. That's the thing. I can't positively say I'm not going to beat my kids.
I hope I wouldn't.
Yeah, I hope I wouldn't too. But
God forbid they do something that pisses me off.
That's the thing. If
it's out of my control.
If I beat them, it's their fault for doing.
I'm
something
a man.
that
I have testosterone. I get built up. My as we were saying in one of the Manscaped ad, our balls are a major feature of us being who we are, as testosterone pumping, hormone. Machines, yeah.
Dude, I need more ball pride.
Yeah.
The balls control so much in this world.
Just look at these babies.
Let me see those nuts.
Hold on, I want to just pull out my nuts.
Just the balls.
Just the balls.
I'm just trying to get my nuts out. There we go. See that?
Hold on.
Now I see why they call it brain.
Look at that.
You got big ass balls, dude.
Thanks, man.
Dude, you know in Spy Kids when it's like the third brain or whatever, and it's like the little tiny brains.
Yeah.
It's like this, dude. Dude, if you squeeze your nuts really hard, they just become incredibly shiny. See that? I
want to see what's the pressure. Okay, let's both do this. Let's go up in pressure and see when it starts hurting. Are you ready?
Okay, ready?
Hold on. I need to tuck that away and just get. There we go. Okay, ready?
Yeah. It's starting to hurt. Ow.
Fuck, dude. That was quick.
Welcome to the podcast bit where we literally slapped our own balls.
Are we really going to put audio in this podcast of the sound of our hands slapping our balls?
I mean, could you hear that on mic?
That's what we've come to.
Do you think the mic...
Episode 161.
Do you think the mic...
It's the sound of us slapping our fucking balls. Oh my God.
That's going to be on the internet forever. Like we're gonna be like 60 and be like, yeah, there's audio of me slapping my fucking nuts.
We've really run out of material here.
No, Ryan, I think the opposite. I think that we're breaking new boundaries every day.
Okay, dude.
We're reaching the point.
It still feels a bit sore.
It does. I feel it in my abdomen.
Jackson, come here real quick. You fuck.
I might be wrong on this actually. But that's what I always thought.
Hold on. What does the term deflower mean? Like to deflower?
to take someone's virginity.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I always thought it was just to take someone's clothes off.
No,
Like you deflower
Think
them.
about it. Like a flower represents innocence, right?
Or a vagina.
Exactly, and you're
That's something
deflowering.
like-
You're taking the petals off of that beautiful vagina and
She
making
loves
it
me.
some gross stuffed cunt.
It's called deflowering because you're taking their flower, which is represented by the vagina, because once you take it, no other man will want to be with her.
Oh,
Yeah.
which is true.
It's true.
Hey, if
Also,
I'm-
if a woman cheats on their husband,
Well, if that happens,
No.
then the second hymen breaks.
and the husband can tell because there's a particular scent
Yeah.
that will
smells like adultery.
smells like the second
notice-
hymen's been busted.
He'll notice because his wife will be much looser, which the only way that happens is by women sleeping with multiple men, as we all know.
Yeah.
I took in 8th grade, they made me take a sex ed class, and the teacher didn't say this stuff, but some kid beside me told me about it.
Is that's why like
It's like the AP level, I think.
that's why when at least when I was a teenager in youth group, if you farted and it was an airy fart, people were like, "Are you getting fucked in the ass, boy?" That's
Yeah.
a
They said that in youth group.
That-
Like the youth leaders
His
asked you
pastor
that.
said-
no, not the pastors.
Are you getting fucked in the ass, boy?
But like kind of like the seniors, where like we were younger, we'd be like, they'd be like
Like the senior citizens.
that sounded a little loose. It's like, what? You need those tight farts. That's how you know nothing's been in your ass. What have
Yeah.
you been sticking up your ass?
So basically they were just trying to make sure you had the tightest asshole possible.
Hold on, come here. How many fingers can I stick in?
3? Oh, that's gay, Ryan. I should barely be able to fit a pinky in there.
But look at it. I can kind of squeeze in a 4.
Oh my
Ryan,
goodness.
Good lord.
You're too loose for this to not be the Catholic Church.
Ugh. Now hold on. Can something cylindrical fit in there?
Oh, I could fit my entire penis. Ryan, this is so gay of you.
My biggest fear is that, I come outside, I see a bunch of puddles outside. I think it rains. I'm smoking a cigarette, and I throw it on the street because the birds come and pick up and use it for
They
nesting.
make nests out of it. You're helping the environment.
I'm afraid that I'll set the whole neighborhood on fire.
Well, you can see gasoline's shiny, right?
So is water.
Well, I mean, gasoline has that kind of
Capri
like
Sun's pretty shiny.
rainbow shit, right? Or is that just oil? I don't know.
I guess gasoline might have that.
Yeah, but that's why before I taste every puddle to make sure it's not gasoline. I had many infections, but it's made my immune system stronger.
I love sniffing gasoline.
Smells so good.
After I'm done with the pump, I'll squeeze a little bit more out of the pump into the palm of my hand and just.
Well, the thing, there's people out there that do that though.
No, are there?
Of course, dude. In all of the world, there's some person that's just like they'll splash a little on their hand, but
Or they just like use it
his cologne just
use
like
it as a cologne
on the
Yep.
neck.
Ah,
Why does gasoline smell so good?
I don't know.
That's the weird thing, right? Because when you smell gasoline, it's like
It
an
doesn't
instant,
smell like appetizing good. It just smells.
it's like
It smells like a
oh.
drug. Like how
I mean, is it?
It's like,
does it smell good because
ooh,
it's?
I'm getting lightheaded.
Does it smell good because it's like making you feel good,
But people sniff
like a
glue
chemical?
and Sharpies.
Exactly, or is it like?
I never sniffed glue.
I never
I
sniffed
sniffed
glue either.
Sharpies and magic marker and shit like that though.
I've never.
Not like I would just like, ooh.
Do you like the smell of Sharpies?
Remember when they made them purposely scented?
Yes.
And so they actually just had a bunch of kids sniffing markers. They still do that. Kids are still out there just, strawberries.
I remember like in elementary school, kids would like pretend to like get high off sniffing Sharpies.
Why can't they just make those, but make them like Sharpie scented? Therefore, it's not bad to sniff it, and it still smells like a Sharpie.
That's true. What makes Sharpies smell like that? Is there alcohol in Sharpies? I think, and ink.
The blood of
There is
virgins.
alcohol in it because it makes it. That's what makes it dry so fast. I think. I don't know. But why? I want to know the gasoline thing.
What about it?
For this thumbnail, it can just be you and me just playing with gasoline, squirting each other and sniffing it. There was a My Strange Addiction about the a woman that was like obsessed. She'd just have cups all around her house of gasoline, just sniff.
Oh God.
I'm sure that's not good for your brain.
I feel like the reason it's good is because it's a rare little like you get kind of like walking into a shoe store.
But it smells good when you smell it. But it's not
Yeah,
conventional.
but if it was around all the
good.
time, I'd be like, I'm tired of this gasoline. I'm getting headaches.
I wonder if it would make you Does it make you high? Does it give you like an endorphin rush? Is that why it smells
In some
good?
way, it's killing your brain cells. It's doing the same thing as I said. It's like sniffing a little fucking Sharpie or something. It's going, and then your brain's going, and then that makes you go, I like it a lot.
Gasoline feel good on bread.
Give me more.
I'm just gonna start drinking gasoline. What does gasoline taste like?
Instead of ball pits at Chuck E. Cheese, why not a gasoline pit?
Kids can just go. The bottom layer is just petroleum jelly with a top layer
Like
of
2
gasoline.
inches of it. They just get to splash around in it. They can't drown in it. And I miss your voice. God. She hasn't texted or called me in some time.
Ryan, what are the odds right now you have to call my dad and then just say the word vagina and then see what he says back?
Can I call him from your phone?
Yeah. What are the odds?
I'll just do it.
Oh, okay.
But you're gonna hold the phone. And I'm not gonna say anything after that. That's the rule. I only say vagina, and then
Well, how are you gonna say it though?
I'm just gonna go vagina.
Okay.
Okay. This is so.
All right, ready? Oh. Oh, my dad said can't talk. Text me. Well, I'm not gonna text him vagina.
Send him an audio clip of me saying it.
He doesn't have an
And then
iPhone. You can't send audio
Oh
clips.
shit! Can you send him an audio recording?
Vagina.
He opens it in front of people. He's like, I don't know where that.
He's in like men's small group for church. Vagina.
Oh, we're children.
Yeah,
what
so-
do our obituaries say?
It's gonna say let's play.
Not much.
Is it gonna say let's play? Ryan Elias McGee.
Used to be known for making.
Dude, will our
YouTube
obituary
comedy
say
Let's
that? Will it
Plays.
be like in his prime was known for making YouTube videos?
I just have to make sure I outlive my mother so she can't write my obituary.
Oh my! Ryan, if you die young, I promise I will not let your mom write your obituary.
Thank you.
I will write it for you. Okay.
Thank you.
I will write it with grace, and I will make it very sweet and professional.
My sweet little Rai.
It'd be like my sweet baby Rai, mommy's little boy,
Used to work for Markiplier.
and Game Grumps.
She puts a URL in the obituary.
In the obituary, so it's just like, but she does the thing where she copies it from the Google homepage.
Yeah.
So it's like the long Google URL plus the search result URL. So it's like 3 paragraphs of just like hyperlink text that's just printed on newsprint. Oh man,
I feel like I don't know. That just made me sad now because I was like, how do I continue the conversation? Like, well, if I write my mom's, more than likely I'm going to be the one that writes I guess 3 of my parents' obituaries.
what are the odds you let me write your mom's obituary when she passes?
15.
3, 2, 1,
14.
8. Ah, fuck. Damn, dude. I was excited
I
for
would
that.
have had to uphold it.
You would. Like your dad is like in tears working on the obituary, and you're like, Dad, what are you doing?
Why would my dad write the obituary for my mom?
Ah, that's a good point. All right, Jim
They've
is
been
writing.
divorced for like 20 years.
Okay, so
20.
her husband is writing
4 years.
Jim is writing the obituary, and you're like, Jim, what are you doing? That's Matt's job. Who? That homo you did the YouTube videos with?
Ah, Cecile was a wonderful white that I spent most.
She was pretty good for a woman.
Even though she was part Palestinian, I was able to look past that part of her complexion and see the beautiful white in which she became.
Oh, she was, she gave me some lip, as every female does. But she was a good wife. She was a good piece of property.
I like that. She's a good one.
She's a good one. I know that I should make a will sometime in my 20s
Yeah.
because it's the smart thing to do. But it feels so depressing to do because it's like, now let's deal with my
I
death.
have a question. If I was like, I give everything to let's say, okay, I'm like, in my will, I want everything that I own and all of my money, I want it to go to Adam Sandler. Does that mean legally now, my lawyer, when I die, has to go to Adam Sandler, if he's still not alive, then his estate, and go to his children and be like, yeah, this... No, because I feel like a lot of people would dedicate shit to celebrities and celebrities would get it. I feel like you can't do that. I feel like the party has to be knowledgeable But then you have those
no,
movies
you have
where
the
they're
people
not.
who's like, oh, my great aunt died, I had no idea, and I got all the money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like your lawyer would highly advise against that and be like, I would not suggest doing that
Why not?
because it's
I'll be dead. It'll be funny.
he's like the highest paid man in Hollywood. Why give him?
Maybe I'll
why
make
give
the
him
news. Maybe I'll be on
$2,000?
BuzzFeed.
That's true. This man donated all of his life savings to Adam Sandler.
Who then danced on his money at a bonfire.
I wonder the extent my family would go through in honoring my will.
What if in my will,
If I put like weird shit in there.
if I was like, I want to be consumed by Adam Sandler.
no,
Would you sneak into a restaurant with a salt shaker, switch the salt or pepper shaker out with my ashes, and have him pepper up his pastas? With
now let's
some of
see,
my
Ryan.
ashes?
That's a big heist right there because that means I have to be the waiter for Adam Sandler's table at a restaurant. So I'd probably have to, and I guarantee the
Go on
restaurants-
one of those Hollywood tours, find out what restaurant he goes to a lot, start working there. Eventually you will find him. And if you always, like how Jesse always had that rice and cigarette and that pack of cigarettes for whenever he would need to use it in Breaking Bad, you can have that salt shaker with my ashes in it.
No, I can have a cigarette with your ashes in it. I think that's a lot more on brand.
You want a cigarette, Mr. Sandler?
Thank you, son.
Ooh, this is hitting stronger than usual. I like the flavor of
I
this
realized I
one.
gave him the rice and cigarette by accident. I would like to get you. I would like to smoke your ashes from a bowl or a bong, in true Ryan McGee fashion.
Yeah?
I'd like to pack your ashes into a bong and
You have to turn me into goopy shisha. My flesh and my insides turned into shisha.
that's disgusting, dude.
They
in honor of
they
when we
grind me up.
in honor of when we used to fire up the hoop.
I'll make sure to eat a lot of cheese before that.
Oh
if
man,
I know I'm gonna die,
that's gonna be. I'm gonna have tears in my eyes. I'm like,
Just
this
like-
is so Ryan.
I'll just funnel cheese into my body.
Now let's not act like that's gonna be right before you die. That's just
I'm
gonna
doing
be,
that day.
Yeah,
to
you're just
day.
already doing that.
I love cheese, man.
You like cheese, man?
Yeah, he's my favorite superhero.
This I just realized this whole podcast we've just talked about death.
Isn't it sad?
It's very sad. It's you ever just think about death and you're like,
Well, we're gonna die eventually.
I know. And
there
that's-
will. I always think about this. Sometimes I lay in bed and I'm looking up at the ceiling. And I go, there will be a point where I close my eyes. Like it is coming. That day is coming where I die.
every second closer,
Could
and that's
be-
freaky to think
It
about.
honestly could be when I'm heading home today.
If this is the last podcast we ever released because we died, people will be like, they predicted their death. Put this in your clip video.
See, they predicted it. They predicted their death.
They were even in one clip talking about predicting their own death.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we predicted our own death in that one podcast episode, and we died shortly after.
I just want to die of old age.
I do
I
too.
want to die bored and alone.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because when you're dead, you're dead.
You look like a Peter Pan type.
Peter Pan.
A Broadway Peter Pan type.
Broadway Peter Pan. type.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
You look like a young. It means you look like a woman playing a young boy.
Thank you, Ryan.
I love how they did that in Peter Pan.
You
though.
could
For the
see-
longest time, it was a woman playing Peter Pan because she looked more like a young
And
boy.
they got the high pitched voices.
Yep.
You know, it's hard for a man to play a
Those
little
women.
boy. I might be able to. I might be able to play a little boy.
Yeah, maybe we should go back to the good old times when little boys played women in romantic Shakespeare plays for the world to see.
Little boys played women?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Would they like kiss?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Damn, that's wild.
But yeah, little boys played women.
Oh yeah, because they wouldn't have women in plays.
Yep.
They're like, yeah, it's all men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a-
it's
I don't want to kiss another man, but if you get me a little boy on stage,
Now let me tell you something. There is nothing more masculine than the art of theater. Okay, that's why only men can be in theater. Okay, no women. We don't want to. This is a man's sport.
just for a second, I closed my eyes. I really did think that little boy was a woman. I fell in love with him on stage, and
I felt something.
that's a commitment to my acting.
All
know-
right. All right, Sean Penn. Take it from the top again.
Okay. Can we do the kiss scene again? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting. I don't know if you're down, but my sister is down to be on the podcast in Texas.
Is she?
Yeah, she said she would like to come on because she's always chasing that clout. So
Does she actually want to come on the podcast?
Mhm.
Is she gonna get her fucking mouth fixed beforehand?
she sounds like a panther
That's like
She's a mouth breather for sure.
thanks for having me.
Your
It's
sister's
my-
a
it's my
very
sister.
sweet bitch.
Ryan, I love my sister. My sister is a wonderful woman.
You scared, Ryan? Feeling scared?
No.
You should.
Why? Why is that, Matthew?
Because it's that time of the year again. It's Spooky MegaCast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And in this episode, because usually Spooky Megacast, we don't really delve into anything too spooky. It's just because it falls on the week of Halloween. But we will have random jump scares in this episode to feed the masses, because Hollywood's been doing it for a while. They noticed that putting in jump scares and more horror films gets the audience there, gets the numbers up, gets in more money. So we're thinking that's going to be our kind of bread and butter when it comes to the holiday season. So get ready.
Got me with that one.
Oh, me too. Anyways, so now you guys know
that
that's
was
gonna
a
be
little test. Don't listen to this one while driving or falling asleep.
We're not going to do any more jump scares. For
Yeah.
this episode.
That's it. We fill the jump scare quota. But happy Halloween, everybody. This is the 4th.
Okay,
Ryan,
sorry. Now
It's getting me too.
Sorry, now is the last time. That will definitely be the last
There better
time.
be no more.
No more. What were you saying?
I was saying.
Look at that.
I'm keeping my eyes on you.
Yeah.
I was saying that.
Is it because I'm so cute, like a little pumpkin?
Yeah, you're just like a little jack-o'-lantern.
God,
I
you
just
just
want
want
to carve you
to
up.
open me up and
Pull out those goopy insides.
yeah.
Carve your eyes out.
And then who can I call that's been through a tornado before?
I don't know anyone that's been in a tornado.
Hmm.
It was scary though because I think there were 2 or 3 actually that ended up touching down, but my sister said that was really, really rare for that to happen, especially in
Bet
October.
you Justin's seen a tornado.
I doubt Justin's ever seen a tornado.
I'm gonna ask him. It's ringing. If he doesn't pick up, we're gonna dock his pay. How much you think?
Dox him too.
Well, first let's figure out how much we're docking his pay when he doesn't pick up.
75%.
75%? Oh, okay, never mind.
Hello.
Hey, you sound like you're just waking up.
No, I'm not. I'm actually trying to get the second episode of Navy SEALs exported. I've had to restart my computer 4 times now because it's just like not opening the export window.
Ah. Well, I was
yeah.
I was calling because
That sucks.
Matt and I were curious on whether you have ever been in or seen a tornado before. You have to think about
I
it.
feel like that's something you would just remember if you
Yeah.
saw a giant
Well-
spiral from the sky ripping things apart.
Is this a podcast bit?
No, we're just curious.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have, but I've been very close to some.
Oh.
I haven't seen them because I've been in
So-
my basement, like, because I didn't want to die.
Yeah. Well, okay. So you know how they have that stigma or like that thing that people say where it's like it sounds like a train. Does it actually sound like a train?
I mean, I wasn't that close.
Well, you were in your
You-
basement.
you gotta be- you gotta
said
be
you were
pretty
in your
close.
basement.
I was
It
in
does
my
sound like a
basement.
train though, from what I've heard.
Bro, I would have been like 8 or 9 years old. I was just listening to what my mom said. I don't know. Like she said it was close as fuck. I mean, I wasn't.
She just
looking
needed
out
you in the
window.
basement for a few hours because she wanted alone time.
Justin, there's a tornado.
Go to
Get down, get down. She like locks
Yeah,
him
it
in.
was something like that.
Yeah.
It's like
that's
sunny
definitely-
outside
that
and
was
shit.
But I was just curious because I wanted to know if tornadoes actually sound like trains. But I guess it's still a mystery.
They do. My
I
sister's
if I had to guess, I don't think it would be a train like with a fucking like horn and shit.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. What would it be then? Like a
just the rumble of a
Like
freight
rumbly,
train.
like
Oh.
fucking like windy, rumbly, like shaky, like not safe,
okay.
something like that.
I was hoping it sounded like a giant scary horn or something.
No, it's my sister's friend was really close, and I went right over her house, and she said it sounded
Ooh.
just like a freight train going
Okay.
by. Just a big.
You should go to the middle of Kansas during tornado season.
That's my
Those
plan.
Tornado cars.
I'd like to go to Oklahoma.
Can we go in an like indestructible ball? Just put ourselves in the middle of it.
like a hamster ball, like a big hamster ball?
Yeah, where thank you, Justin. Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, see ya.
Okay, bye.
Why?
Justin hates us.
He does.
You
Yeah, I
hear
know.
the disdain in his voice.
You know what? Because it's Spooky MegaCast.
Ooh.
We haven't mentioned the most scary thing of all.
The debt collector.
No, he is. He's hounding me right now. But
Oh, okay.
you're gay. See, I just called the debt collector gay. What's he gonna do?
Matthew, I was listening to your podcast to learn information about, just you and how responsible you are in paying back your debts so I can go about this case. I take my cases seriously. When I heard that you called me gay,
I was actually gonna go easy on you. 'Cause I like your podcast so much, but then you called me a homosexual, and I gotta tell you that didn't sit right with me.
it embarrassed me.
And my husband.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we're gonna have to pursue you much harder.
We haven't come out yet,
So that was very rude of you.
so thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks.
Kind of stole the moment.
Anyway,